a brand new venue for the 2023 Perry County Wrestling Tournament, the 34th annual time, but the first time in the history of this tournament, we are at the friendly confines of West Perry Middle School, and we are set for match number 2. The Newport Buffaloes taking on the West Perry Mustangs. Hello everyone watching on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Perry County Wrestling. As we are set for match 2, the West Perry Mustangs and the Newport Buffaloes. In match 1, just a few moments ago, the Newport Buffaloes in match 1, a dominant 48-22 victory over the Susquehanna Blackhawks. If the Newport Buffaloes win this match right here, then the Newport Buffaloes will be crowned the Perry County Wrestling Champions for the first time since 2018. The Newport Buffaloes haven't won a championship since they won 6 in a row. A Perry County tournament record, 6 straight championships from 2013 to 2018. The first time that Newport won this Perry County tournament was in 2009. But for the West Perry Mustangs, a tough task indeed for both Newport and Susquehanna, as the West Perry Mustangs now hold the record for 13 Perry County Wrestling Championships. They have won the last 4 Perry County Championships dating back to 2019. Susquehanna has the second most championships with 12, but they are no longer in contention for a championship here tonight with the loss over Newport against Newport just earlier today. This tournament started at 5 o'clock, and now here we are at 5:46 Eastern Time for match number 2. Match is expected to start at 4 minutes for the West Perry Mustangs. This is their first dual meet of the year. Not a very big dual meet season in terms of home matches this year. This is pretty much the big home match that West Perry has this year. Later on this year, the Mustangs will be taking on James Buchanan, Shippensburg, and Big Spring for the home schedule. But West Perry with their schedule this year, that they have 2 big away matches, including next Wednesday when the Mustangs will be at Bowling Springs for a big-time matchup in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. Also later this year on January 6th, the West Perry Mustangs at Chambersburg for a one-on-one dual meet with Chambersburg Wrestling Team. That is a big match for the West Perry Wrestling Team. The only problem is it's away from home. But the West Perry Mustangs starting the year this past weekend at the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic. The Mustangs finishing 12 out of 23 teams. And they beat some pretty good teams in those standings as well, including Bowling Springs, Palmyra, and Shippensburg, including Bermudian Springs, a big powerhouse in the Mid-Penn Conference. West Perry Mustangs finishing just behind Northern York, who 3 points ahead of the Mustangs, and Cumberland Valley finishing in 10th. Council Rock South won the team championship at the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic, being Nazareth and Montgomery and Bishop McDevitt and Penridge rounding up the top 5. But the big tournament for West Perry was for the junior Jackson Rush. Jackson Rush for the Mustangs at 127 pounds finished in 2nd place in the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic at 127 pounds. He had a tough loss in the championship final against McCaden Spees out of Wilson Westlawn. And the final score in the championship was 7-6. So Jackson Rush expecting a big year, also a big-time performance for 2 third-place finishers in Tyler Morrison and Tucker Seidel, 2 returning state qualifiers. The West Perry Mustangs, by the way, have 4 returning state qualifiers, including Jackson Rush, Tyler Morrison, Craig Bowden, and Blaine Paholski. Paholski is still not wrestling here. He got hurt during the football season this past fall, but we are expecting Blaine Paholski to return to action before the individual postseason starts in February. But we are set. We are ready to go for match 2 of the Perry County Wrestling Tournament. Newport can win the Perry County Championship with a win here right now over the West Perry Mustangs. but a tough task indeed. We got 4 returning state qualifiers for the Mustangs. 1 returning state qualifier for the Newport Buffaloes. That is Roman Pocha. Well, Pocha, despite going 0-2 in the state championships, but we'll be right back to get things rolling here at West Perry Middle School. The Mustangs taking the mat. So West Perry Mustangs not really like a home match for the Mustangs, but it's still within the same school district. Right across the street from West Perry High School. The reason we are here at West Perry Middle School is because the high school gym floor is currently being refinished, and we are expected to be back at West Perry High School for our broadcast starting next week. Well, what a big week for Perry County Wrestling this week. Starting with the Perry County Wrestling Championships. Tomorrow, we are here at West Perry Middle School for the inaugural match for our West Perry girls wrestling team. Well, they'll be here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against the Northern York Polar Bears. History in the making tomorrow. And then this Saturday, we'll have the Perry County Youth Wrestling Championships. That will be hosted by Susquehanna, but you can catch that tournament live on the Perry County Talk Sports Zone Facebook page. As we are set, we are ready to go. Scorekeeper for West Perry coming in a little late, but we are ready to go. West Perry will be green, Newport will be red. So West Perry being the home team, Newport being the away team on the scoreboard. But you can easily tell who is going to be wrestling here. And we are starting at 114 pounds. 114 pounds here for West Perry will be Evan Shepard. And coming up for... So 114, we're going to have... got a little bit ahead of schedule here. But for 114, we'll have West Perry's Evan Shepard. And for Newport, Jonah Bennett. The Newport Buffaloes dominate in match 1 over Susquehanna, 48-22. And most likely, whoever wins this match is going to be crowned at Perry County champions. But we're only in match 2 because if the Newport Buffaloes win this match here over the West Perry Mustangs, then they'll already be crowned at Perry County champions. On the Mustangs, the first match here, and they'll be taking on Susquehanna in match 3 no matter what happens here. And so here we go. 2 minutes for period 1 in match 1. 114 pounds in match number 2. And we are underway. So Evan Shepard right away with a quick takedown. Evan Shepard. For the West Perry Mustangs, a freshman at 114. And Evan Shepard right away, and he will get the fall. 24 seconds, and the Mustangs strike first for 6. All right, here we go at 121. So we got Joshua Foster here for West Perry going up against Roman Pocha. Roman Pocha, returning state qualifier for the Newport Buffaloes. Roman Pocha went 0-2 in those state championships last year, but now he's got to face Joshua Foster. Joshua Foster, also a freshman for the West Perry Mustangs. And what a big first match for his first home match. Joshua Foster going up against a returning state qualifier. And good defensive stance here for Foster. of 121 pounds, match number 2. This is a big time first match at home for Joshua Foster for the West Prairie Mustangs. Joshua Foster did not compete at the Cumberland Fountain kickoff, so this is his first ever match in a West Prairie uniform in the varsity level. And what a big match indeed over Roman Pocha, and Pocha already getting a 2-point takedown, now getting a tilt, getting some back points. Okay, that's a 3-point near fall. And it's 5-0 here for Pocha. Roman Pocha, he said he really enjoys this kind of atmosphere in the Perry County tournament. Especially, he knows some of the West Prairie boys very well, because Roman Pocha, along with some of the West Prairie Mustangs, they compete at Walt Disney World the last couple of years for the National Duels Tournament. The Perry County Boys, that's what they call their team. West Prairie and the Perry County Boys returning All-Americans from last year, All-American wrestling team for the West Prairie Mustangs, with some other Perry County wrestlers, including Rowan Pocha. Rowan Pocha's got 3 back points, makes it 8-0 early on here in the first period at 121 pounds. But Roman Pocha, you might want to go for a fall to tie this match up at 6 apiece. Time will run out in the first period. And it's an 8-0 lead for returning state qualifier Roman Pocha. West Prairie has 4 returning state qualifiers. Jackson Rush being one of them, and from what we saw from the introduction of the starting lineups earlier today, looks like Jackson Rush might get 2 forfeits here today. And Jackson Rush is expected to come up next. Jackson Rush coming up at 127. That's just Newport has somebody up their sleeves. That 127 pounds coming up. I guess we'll find out after this 121-pound match. And that is a really good double armbar there. Good underhook for Pocha, but Foster able to roll out of the way. 8-0 here for Newport's Rowan Pocha, returning state qualifier. And lower tilt, getting more back points here for Pocha. 3-5 count and 3 more points coming. That'll make it 11-0. Pocha, I don't know if he's going to be looking for a fall, but he could be getting a tech fall if he keeps doing what he's doing. And now Pocha with the half Nelson trying to hang on, but Foster a little bit too strong for the half Nelson. So that is probably not going to work today. Big crowd here for the Perry County Wrestling Tournament. Fans in front of us here, fans behind us here at West Prairie Middle School. For West Prairie, after today, they'll be right back in action tomorrow on the road in the Mid-Penn Canonian Division matchup at James B. Cannon tomorrow night. And 2 more back points makes it 13-0. Ron Pocha with a big smile on his face saying, what have I got to do to get these next 2 points? Going for a tech fall. He's got 12 seconds for the tech in the second period. And now look like he's going to let Foster up, and Pocha just pushing him out, and that is going to be an escape point for Foster. Makes it 13-1. And a caution on Foster. Did not have his foot on the line. Kind of like a rookie mistake there, but hey, it's a freshman, so go easy on him. But that'll take us to the end of the second period. Third period coming up, 13-1 for Roman Pocha. Roman Pocha, older brother of his teammate Merrick Pocha. Third period, Pocha down referee's position. He's got to get the 1 point escape, makes it 14-1. A takedown will make this a tech fall. And out of bounds. Both wrestlers going back to neutral. Roman Pocha, a takedown away from getting a tech fall in the third period. And going out of bounds. And that is going to be a stall point on Roman Pocha. Roman, not exactly why that was the stall play. It's a point. Or actually, I take that back. Yeah, it's a stall on Foster. And so it makes it 15-1. And to finish it off for a takedown. And there's the 2 points. And a tech fall there for Roman Pocha. 5 points makes it 6-5. Roman Pocha, 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Roman Pocha getting a dominant day here today. 2-0 for Roman Pocha. And now 128. Or excuse me, 127. Yeah, looks like there's got to be a forfeit here. That's not Jackson Rush. So forfeit at 127.
At 127, Newport forfeits to Westbury, Christian Loffman.
Christian Loffman there for the Westbury Mustangs king of forfeit. So now we'll go to 133. And here comes Jackson Rush. Jackson Rush wrestling at 133 here today. Returning state qualifier. I think he's got to be taking on Aiden Crockett here for the Newport Buffalo. So Jackson Rush, a second place finish in the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic, getting a match here tonight against Newport's Aiden Crockett. And what a tough task it is here for Crockett. Jackson Rush, a junior for the Mustangs, 2-time state qualifier. He was close to getting a state medal a year ago, so no doubt that he'll be looking for that and more. People have been talking for the last couple of years. And we actually forgot to reset our game clock here. 133. High single leg for Rush. He takes it down, and there's 2 points for Jackson Rush, 2-time state qualifier. A junior looking for a big season, already a big season. He had a tough loss in a championship match this past Saturday at the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic, losing 7-6 by a decision against Wilson Westlong's McCaden Spees. But the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic, it's a very tough tournament. I mean, some of the best teams in the entire state compete at that tournament. You're looking at teams like Nazareth and Council Rock South and Montgomery. We all know the history between West Prairie and Montgomery the last couple of years. But now Jackson Rush getting a win by fall in 1 minute and 33 seconds. Jackson Rush keeps it going for the Mustangs. Wouldn't expect anything less in a home opener for Jackson Rush. And now we're heading into 139. So this is going to be in lane right for Newport. And got to reset our scoreboard here at West Prairie Middle School. So 139, and it's lane right for Newport. As Aiden Shepard here for the West Prairie Mustangs. Aiden Shepard, a freshman, twin brothers with Evan Shepard. And now this is going to be lane right. Lane right had a dominant victory over Susquehanna in match 1. Looks like lane right is going to look for quick work. An interesting shot there for Aiden Shepard. We already saw Evan Shepard at 114 pounds. Now we're getting the Aiden Shepard experience here at 114. 2 brothers, 2 freshmen. Westbury coached by Zachary Kell, his second season as the head coach. Westbury Athletics Hall of Famer. He was inducted to Westbury Hall of Fame this past fall as a wrestler. And who knows, maybe in the future we can see Zach Kell as the first ever two-time Hall of Famer as a wrestler, and then maybe later as a coach. Who knows? That could be fun. That could be history for Westbury Hall of Fame. Assisted by Chad Schaefer, Cody Epperson, Robert Bowden, and Bobby Manning. Robert Bowden, Westbury head football coach. Also assistant coach or volunteer coach for the Westbury Mustangs. And high up and down for Lane Wright. And it makes it 4-1 here late in the first period. At 139 pounds, a escape point here for Aiden Shepard. Westbury fans raking behind Aiden Shepard here, a freshman. Whistle blow or horn blows for the first period. Second period coming up, a 4-2 lead for Newport's Lane Wright. Aiden Shepard did have a win in the first round of the Cumberland Valley, but then losing to Braxton Gingrich from Northern York, 12-0 major there in round two. And Shepard actually getting a couple wins in the Cumberland Valley Classic. He went 2 for 2. 2 and 2 on the day. And now there's an escape point, makes it 5-2 for Newport's Lane Wright. If you are just tuning in, if the Newport Buffaloes win this match, then they'll be crowned the Perry County Wrestling Champions for the first time since 2018. 1:28 to go, out of bounds, both wrestlers, 5-2 lead for Newport's Lane Wright. The score that you see on the bottom of your screen represents the team scores. The 5 points for Newport with a tech fall victory for Roman Pocha. And coming up later, we'll have Susquehanna taking on the Westbury Mustangs. Susquehanna Blackhawks looking on. And most likely, whoever wins this match is going to win the Perry County Wrestling Tournament. And there is not a bad shot there for Shepard, but Lane Wright too quick for it. And it's now 2 points for Lane Wright. Lane Wright now with a 7-2 lead. 40.7 seconds left to go here in the second period at 139 pounds. And Shepard able to get back up. 7-3 now. Quick escape point for Aiden Shepard. All three of these teams will meet each other again in a couple of weeks at the Carlisle Invitational. That will be on December 15th and 16th, the Carlisle tournament. That's next time Newport will be in action, so they got over a week to get ready for the Carlisle tournament. Nice takedown there for Lane Wright. And that'll take us to the end of the second period. 9-3 lead for Newport's Lane Wright. Good matchup here at 139. A 139-pound match. And caution there on Aiden Shepard. Shepard getting back up. Lane Wright just letting him get back up. It's now 9-4. And Shepard with a nice strike. Got the single leg, but he's probably not going to hang on because Wright is so spread out. And now Shepard just letting go. And there's a single leg now for Wright to hang on to the right ankle. And now, potentially dangerous is called. Tough one there. Looked like Aiden Shepard had something going there. But potentially dangerous. A minute 20 to go. In the third period, 9-4 lead for Lane Wright. And a little bit mixed match there, and Shepard didn't know where he was for a second, and Lane Wright takes full advantage of that with a 2-point takedown, 11-4. It's a 7-point lead. So this will still stand as a decision unless Lane Wright can find a way to get more points. And now he just lets Shepard back up with 40 seconds to go. It's a 6-point lead. And Lane Wright is going to be looking for a takedown to potentially make this a major decision victory. And now both wrestlers just out of balance outside the white line. 28.7 seconds left. West Prairie bench going crazy for Evan Shepard. Or Aiden Shepard, excuse me. That's got to get confusing as the year goes on. But Aiden Shepard, hang on here. Trying to make sure it's not decision victory. And now it is going to be a major decision victory. A 2-point takedown. And 6 seconds to go. And Shepard down by 8. All he has to do is get back up. Newport desperately looking for bonus points here. And early caution there. That's the second time that Aiden Shepard has been called on that. You gotta be careful. You don't want to be called on a third time. 6.4 seconds left. And now a caution on Lane Wright. And Shepard back on his feet. He's going to look for to get out, and he won't be able to. And it's going to be a major decision victory for Newport's Lane Wright, 13-5. Big applause for the Newport fans here tonight. A big win for Lane Wright at 139. So now we go at 145 pounds for Newport. Hold on, we gotta reset the clock here. So it's the battle of the Travises here. We got Travis Lilly. At least that's what I think that somebody just told me here. Gotta reset the clock. Also gotta reset the score. It is 18-9. So we got Travis Lilly here. I believe we have Quentin Palm here for the West Prairie Mustangs. Have some scoreboard issues here at West Prairie Middle School. It is 18-9. And now they're going to have this fixed up. And now they do. They got the scoreboard fixed. They got the match score is still up, and it's more upside than it was at 149. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of Perry County Wrestling. Match number 2, West Prairie versus Newport. So for West Prairie, this is Lane Hotry. He's listed as a 127-pounder, but here he is at 145, taking on Newport's Travis Lilly. Travis Lilly had a forfeit in the win against Susquehanna. And now Half Nelson, and nice arm wizard there for Lane Hotry. Lane Holtree, a junior for the Mustangs, and Travis Lilly. That's right for Newport is a senior, one of two seniors for the Newport Buffaloes. Travis Lilly and Mason Messick, both listed as seniors for the Newport Buffaloes. For West Prairie, two seniors as well. West Prairie, Nathan Orman and Blaine Pohoski, the two seniors for West Prairie Wrestling. But a lot of juniors for the West Prairie Mustangs, including Quade Bonin, Jensen Hunkenberry Folk, Lane Holtree, Tyler Morrison, Nick Orman, Ethan Ray, Jackson Rush, Matthew Taylor, Tucker Saito, and Tanner Sigler. That is 10 juniors for the West Prairie Mustangs. 10 juniors and two seniors. 4 sophomores for the Mustangs, and 6 freshmen coming up for the West Prairie Mustangs. 2-0 lead here for Newport's Travis Lilly. Right, with getting the legs wrapped up, at least for a moment. Got the Lane Holtree. So this has the 127-pounder, but he actually weighed in at 134, and a dangerous takedown there. Still 2-0 for Newport's Travis Lilly. That's why Lane Holtree is wrestling here at 145. Just a little bit over 127, so he's wrestling 145 here. And now a cradle, and oh my goodness, the leg looked like Lane Holtree's leg was just over Lilly's neck, but no back points awarded. And it's 2-0 for Newport's Travis Lilly. Lilly almost had a cradle, but instead he had a neck full leg there. And it looks like Lilly wasn't bothered by it at all. So now second period. Second set of 2 minutes. Travis Lilly for Newport with a 2-0 lead. 18-9, that is the team score that you're seeing on the bottom of your screen. But here at 145, a 2-0 lead for Newport's Travis Lilly. As Lane Holtree for the Mustangs. Now referee's position, but Lilly getting the arm wrapped up on his back. And now with the arm wizard here. Very tough style here, very tough move to recover from. But Lane Holtree hanging on beautifully. He's got his hands locked to make sure that Lilly doesn't go any further with this arm bar. And now he's losing his grip, and he's going to tilt Holtree over. 1 minute to go here in the second period. And now Holtree with a chance, and almost looked like a headlock right there. And there's a 1-point game for Lane Holtree. It is now 2-1, and Lilly right away going on the attack with the double leg. And there's a 2-point takedown. It's now 4-1 with 36 seconds to go here in the second period at 145. Lane Holtree might have had an opportunity, but Travis Lilly with the underhook takedown. And now stall warning called on Holtree. Home opener for the West Prairie Mustang, and it's for a Perry County Championship. All proceeds from the admission at this and all Perry County events are returned to county athletes in the form of college scholarships. Thank you for your generous support. Enjoy the competition. For more information on the annual series of Perry County events, please visit PECOathletics.org. Third period about to get underway. And it's a 4-1 lead for Newport's Travis Lilly. And both wrestlers starting neutral. I believe that that decision was for Travis Lilly. And so we decided to go neutral. All three Perry County athletic directors in this tournament are here with us today. For Newport, Mr. Sean Lesh. For Susquehanna, Mr. William Quigley. And for West Perry, Mr. Ryan Anderson. And even though they don't have a wrestling team, we also got to give a shout out to Greenwood's Matthew Bingaman. Actually, Newport and Greenwood, Greenwood doesn't have an actual wrestling team, but they do have a couple of wrestlers from Greenwood to join the Newport Buffaloes for this season and every season as well. Ryan Anderson looking on. Mr. Sean Lesh is here looking on. And William Quigley is also here with us tonight. And that was a stall, second stall on Lane Holtry, so that'll be a point. 7-1 now for Travis Lilly. And Travis Lilly with the head locked up, and now he's got Holtry on his back. And he's got a little bit of time here to go for this pinning maneuver. 27 seconds left to go in the third period, and I think Holtry is just trying to get out of bounds. But 3 back points here for Travis Lilly makes it 10-1. And now going for a cradle. Travis Lilly in a really good spot right on the edge of the mat. He tilts it back inbounds, and he will. Travis Lilly got Lane Holtry on his back. Newport going for a fall. He's going for a couple seconds, and time will run out. The Mustangs very excited about that outcome, even though it's not a win. Even though it's not a win for Lane Holtry, it is not a pin. It is a 13-1 major decision victory for Travis Lilly. That makes it 18-13. We got a match here at West Perry Middle School. This all be a good matchup right here for Newport. This is Mason Messick. He was close to being a state qualifier a year ago, but fell short in the Southeast Regionals last year. And for West Perry, this is Adam Yoder. Adam Yoder had a big football season this past fall. And Adam Yoder had 2 wins in the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic this past weekend. 2-2 is Adam Yoder on the year, and just like that, Mason Messick with the headlock. Very quickly a 2-point takedown, and Adam Yoder just trying to hang on. Adam Yoder had a win over Shikellami's Maximus Irving in 2 minutes. And Adam Yoder had a major decision victory over Alexander Henley from Downingtown West this past weekend. And Newport looking for a big pin. This will give Newport the lead if they can get at least a tech fall or a win by fall here. So 2-point takedown followed by 3 back points. 1:08 to go. It's 5, and it looks like they do give Amior a escape point right away, so it's 5-1. Newport will go crazy if Mason Messick, so close to being a state qualifier a year ago, and now a 2-point takedown for Amior. Makes it 5-3. Just when we thought that Amior was in trouble, here he gets a 2-point takedown. Mason Messick, he might be out of breath already because here we're in the first period at 152. Remember, this match started at 114. So after we get through 285, we still have a 107-pound matchup coming up. So we'll most likely see Merrick Pocha from Newport and Hayden Quaker from the West Prairie Mustangs. And Quaker, a younger brother of West Prairie quarterback Marcus Quaker. We'll see them later at 107 pounds to wrap up match number 2. Big time atmosphere here. Newport wins this match. They win the Perry County Championship, but time runs out. It's a 5-3 first period. 5-3 lead for Newport's Mason Messick. Mason Messick, one of two seniors for Newport, and Adam Yoder, a sophomore for the Mustangs. Messick down referee's possession to start the second period. Look at here, West Prairie assistant coach Chad Schaefer. Good assistant coach and actually one of the most entertaining coaches in Perry County. And there's a 2-point takedown on the headlock for Mason Messick. And Messick trying to duplicate what he went for in the first period, going for a win by fall. It's now 8-3. And now there's now back points being awarded to Messick. Very exciting first period, but now Mason Messick taking over here in the second. You gotta be careful here for Adam Yoder. His shoulders are dangerously close to the mat, and there it is. 3 minutes and 1 second, the time of the fall, and Newport now takes the lead here in match number 2, 19-18. And we still got a few matches left to go. Coming up next is 160 pounds. And looks like we are going to have a wrestler here for the Mustangs. So this will be Kanan Benner for Newport. And Tanner Sigler here for the West Prairie Mustangs.
At 160 pounds, Kanan Benner for Newport versus Tanner Sigler for West Prairie.
Tanner Sigler for the Mustangs, younger brother of Nolan Sigler. Nolan Sigler graduated last year and he's now wrestling at Division I Bloomsburg. Nolan Sigler, I don't know if he's here tonight because he hasn't really wrestled much at Bloomsburg yet to start his freshman year up at Division I Bloomsburg University, home of the Huskies. Right now, Tanner Sigler has the leg, and West Prairie fans very excited for Tanner Sigler this year. That's why the rest of West Prairie fans. Now Tanner Sigler in a really good position here over Benner, and there's a 2-point takedown for Tanner Sigler. Benner able to get back up right away, however, so it's now 2-1. And there's a stall called on the Mustangs, and now Newport head coach Mike Capostoli is coming over to talk with the officials right here in front of us. Capostoli might be arguing about he is arguing about the 2-point takedown there for Tanner Sigler. But 1 minute and 2 seconds to go here. Tanner Sigler for the Mustangs, a junior, one of 10 juniors on the Mustang team this year. And now here is Benner with a nice takedown. He got 2 back points on top of that, so it makes it 5-2. That was a very quick 2 back points there for Benner, but it's now 5-2 with 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Or excuse me, first period. And 5 seconds about to tick off here. Tanner Sigler went 0-2 in the Common Valley Kickoff Classic, so he'll be looking for his first win of his junior year here today, but he's now down 5-2 heading into the second period. Newport left a 1-point lead in the team score, and now bad positioning there for Tanner Sigler is a caution.
And a caution.
So a warning and a caution actually was called on Tanner Sigler. Really not much of a difference between the two, but here we are in the second period, 5-2 lead, and now Benner, Kanan Benner, a junior for Newport, doing very well and looking to extend this Newport lead, and he'll get the win by fall. Early trouble here for the West Prairie Mustangs. And better 2:33. The time of the fall at 160. So now we go at 172. Jensen Hockenberry Folk, younger brother of Justice Hockenberry Folk, who is now wrestling at Division III level at York College. And taking on Brian Shue for the Newport Buffaloes at 172 pounds. 25-18. The Newport Buffaloes now here at 172. There are 4 matches left after this, and Newport in good shape.
172 pounds. Brian Shue from Newport versus Jensen Hockenberry Folk from Mustang.
Very aggressive early on here. Jensen Hockenberry Folk, a great football player. He shocked the world in a playoff game earlier this past fall against Bermudian Springs with a pick 6. And now Jensen, very aggressive style wrestling here, getting the takedown and now looking for a big quick pin. And there's 2 back points. So 4-0 for Jensen Hockenberry Folk, a junior for the Mustangs. Then on Brian Shue, a junior as well for the Newport Buffaloes. 5-0 for the Mustang, Jensen Hockenberry Folk, younger brother of Justice, who is currently wrestling at York College. Having a good year so far for Justice Hockenberry Folk, representing the York College Spartans. And now Jensen going for an inside cradle. Jensen with the cradle. He's got lots of time to get this pin and hang on to the warping leg of Benner. And Benner just trying to hang on, and there's the win by fall. 1 minute and 16 seconds to time out the fall, and the Mustangs are back in it. 25-24 with 4 matches left to go. And now Tyler Morrison coming up. Tyler Morrison coming up for the Mustangs at 189. Kai Miller here coming up for the Newport Buffaloes. But now Tyler Morrison, returning state qualifier. No doubt he is looking for a big year. Tyler Morrison, a junior for the Mustangs. He finished in 3rd place at the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic this past weekend. And Tyler Morrison, very aggressive, but you gotta be careful here, looking for this outside cradle, because Tyler Morrison shows his right back on his back, and now he realizes that and just gets back over. A very awkward position here for both these wrestlers. But Newport's Koch Miller going up against Tyler Morrison. Tyler Morrison, younger brother of Brad Morrison. Brad Morrison now a sophomore at Division I Lockhaven University. Brad Morrison with a couple wins already this season. Doing better than his freshman year already. Brad Morrison up at Division I. He was at Cumberland Valley this past weekend, rooting for Tyler along with the West Prairie Mustangs. Didn't see any signs of Brad Morrison here today, but I assume he is watching. And There's 2 points takedown for Tyler Morrison. Morrison only had 1 loss in the Cumberland Valley Classic. And for the 3rd place match, Tyler Morrison getting a big decision victory 5-1 over Shikellami's Connor Wetzel, also returning state qualifier from a year ago. And come up later, I believe next will be Tucker Seidel, who also finished 3rd place. Good defensive performance for Koch Miller for Newport. But it's going to be a 2-0 lead as the final seconds of the first period tick off. It'll be 2-0 lead after the first 2 minutes for West Perry's Tyler Morrison. Only 3 matches left after this one. 215, 285, and then 107. Tyler Morrison getting the decision. He'll be down referee's position. Tyler Morrison expecting a quick boost up. And taking a little bit of time on this. Tyler Morrison reaching back for Miller's right leg. Good effort there for Miller, but Tyler Morrison able to get back up. Morrison now with a 3-0 lead early in the second period. Morrison, nice explosive takedown to make it 5-zip. A surprising lead for the Newport Buffaloes in the team score, 25-24. But there are still 3 matches left after this. So it's still anybody's match. Remember, we started this match at 114. Morrison trying to hang on to the wrist. And keep his hips up. Very well done for Morrison. You can see Chad Schaefer saying, hold on, and now a stall warning called on Miller. Coming up next, we'll have the West Prairie Mustangs taking on the Susquehanna Blackhawks in a match that might not even matter, because if Newport wins this match over the Mustangs, then Newport will be crowned the Perry County champions. Already a dominant 48-22 victory for Newport over Susquehanna in match 1. But now back points being awarded for Morrison, and now Miller on his back. Miller's got a little bit of time, but not by much. Morrison looking for a big win by fall with 10 seconds to go in the second, and he's got it. Tyler Morrison with the big win by fall. 3 minutes and 53 seconds. The time of the fall, and the Mustangs retake the lead in the team score. And indeed we have. So we got Tucker Seidel coming up here, a returning state qualifier for the West Prairie Mustangs, going up against Dylan Fadez. Dylan Fadez for Newport at 215 pounds. 30-25 team score for the West Prairie Mustangs. Tucker Seidel, what a big year it was for him a year ago. It was a little bit close to getting a state medal a year ago as a sophomore, but here he is, Tucker Seidel, a 3rd place finish in the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic. And 3rd place, Tucker Seidel beating Dane Miller from Cumberland Valley, a 9-1 major decision in the 3rd place game this past week at the Cumberland Valley Classic. And now Tucker Seidel very quickly with a takedown, 2-0 here for the junior returning state qualifier, Tucker Seidel. Or actually, I take that back. Tucker Seidel is actually not a returning state qualifier. He was close, however. He had a good regional tournament, but he fell 1 match short of qualifying for a state tournament. So no doubt that Tucker Seidel in his junior year is going to be looking for a state qualifying state qualifying season coming up for his junior year. His family attending every match, and now a nice tilt here for Seidel. So I remember last year, Tucker Seidel, along with the rest of his family, they could not believe that Tucker Seidel did not qualify for the state championships a year ago. It was so close. It was a very heartbreaking season, but that did not stop Tucker Seidel from cheering on the Mustangs. And no doubt that he's going to be looking to get back to the Giants Center this season in March. Very exciting year coming up for Tucker Seidel in his junior year. Tucker Seidel was actually a favorite to be a contender in the state playoffs a year ago. It was a tough regional tournament for Tucker Seidel, but he'll look to get back to it. But here he's looking, and time runs out. It's a 5. Wow, that was a quick first period. But it's a 5-0 lead for West Prairie's Tucker Seidel. So now both wrestlers going neutral for a start off the second period. 2:15 here at match number 2 of the Perry County Wrestling Championships. And Tucker Seidel quickly with a 2-point takedown. And a stall warning called against Dylan Fadez. So it was a technical violation for Dylan Fadez. Right? So it's a technical foul actually on Fadez. So Tucker Seidel actually gets a point out of that and makes it 6-0 with a takedown on top of that. And now a misconduct called on Newport. Mike Capasoli coming over to argue the technical violation. So that's going to cost Newport a team point. Actually, that was actually assistant coach Andy, but that was one of the assistant coach. It wasn't Capasoli. But nonetheless, it's a unsportsmanlike call on Newport. And technical foul for fleeing the mat is Dylan Fadez. So that will actually make it 8-0. A 2-point takedown followed by a technical foul. And now a quick escape for Fadez makes it 8-1. And now good takedown here, and Tucker Seidel is getting Fadez on his back. Fadez, this is Tucker Miller, and Tucker Seidel gets the win by fall. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Excuse me, 1 minute, 38 seconds. Now the Mustangs add on here. And now here's a returning state qualifier, Craig Bowden, coming up here for the Mustangs at 285. Trenton Dishman for Newport. Go up against Craig Bowden. Craig Bowden shocked the world last year by qualifying for a state playoffs. I remember this kid 2 years ago. Craig Bowden, he was fortunate enough to, he was happy just getting a win in the regional tournament 2 years ago. Last year was a totally different story. Craig Bowden believed in himself that he could qualify for the state playoffs. Despite going 0-2 in the state championships a year ago, Craig Bowden had an amazing year, and now he's going for a quick pin right here. Craig Bowden, the son of West Prairie football coach Bob Bowden, and Craig gets the big win. 13 seconds to time up the fall. And Craig Bowden just sealed it up for the West Prairie Mustangs. As we still got one more match left to go. And now we got Hayden Quaker at 107 to wrap up match number 2. Merrick Pocha
At
for
107
Newport.
pounds, Eric Polcha.
And this is Hayden Quaker. Hayden Quaker is a fighter, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden Quaker had a couple of had a really good performance at the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic. Despite going 0-2, Hayden Quaker is a fighter. Younger brother of West Prairie quarterback Marcus Quaker, who is here tonight, cheering on his younger brother. Marcus Quaker, one of the best quarterbacks in all of District 3, and now we got Hayden Quaker. Hayden Quaker had a couple of nice matches in the Cumberland Valley Kickoff Classic. Hayden Quaker lost a tough one in the first consolation match, 5-2 over Exeter's Colt Backintosh. So 2-0 lead here for Merrick Pocha. Final match here of the final bout here, match number 2 of our Perry County Wrestling Championship. Coming up within the hour, we'll have the final match of the night. West Perry versus Susquehanna. West Perry beating Newport here. Doesn't matter what happens in this match here. But the West Perry Mustangs will take on Susquehanna. And West Perry wins that match. And West Perry will win their 5th straight Perry County Championship in match number 3. Coming up after this. 107 here, 2-0 lead for Newport's Merrick Pocha over West Prairie's Hayden Quaker. Hayden Quaker, also a competitive eater too. He was in the hot dog eating contest during the homecoming week this past fall. He was standing right next to me. He's stuffing down hot dogs. But then I turned out to be a winner of that contest. Final seconds here of the first period, and 2-0 lead for Newport's Merrick Pocha. Hayden Quaker. Hayden Quaker, a sophomore for the Mustangs, starting 107-pounder for the Mustangs. And Quaker, and not hanging on, got a bit of throat right there. But Merrick Pocha getting a 2-point takedown makes it 4-0 here for Newport's Merrick Pocha. Next time up for Newport Buffalo is they have a little bit of a week off because their next competition will be on December 15th when they head over to Carlisle for the annual Carlisle Holiday Tournament. All 3 Perry County teams will be there at the Carlisle Tournament. And West Prairie, of course, their next match tonight against Susquehanna. Halfway through the second period, 4-1 lead for Newport's Merrick Pocha. Merrick Pocha, younger brother of returning state qualifier Roman Pocha. And now Pocha able to get a 2-point takedown, makes it 6-1. With just about 30 seconds to go here in the second period. The West Prairie Mustangs will take on Susquehanna. West Prairie wins that match. Then they will be crowned the Perry County champions for the 5th straight year. However, if Susquehanna can find a way to beat the West Prairie Mustangs, then there will be a 3-way tie for only the second time in the history of this tournament. The first time that's ever happened was back in the year 2000. Susquehanna Blackhawks looking on, getting set for the West Prairie Mustangs coming up later. After 2 periods, it is 6-1 for Newport's Merrick Pocha. And our final period of match number 2 about to go underway. quick reversal. Merrick Pocha able to get it. It's now 8-1. We had some breaking news earlier today for West Prairie football's Ian Goodling. Ian Goodling finally getting his first Division I offer to play football at St. Francis University over in Loretto, Pennsylvania. Very exciting day for West Prairie's Ian Goodling finally getting a Division I scholarship offer to St. Francis. Very exciting day for Ian Goodling and his family. And now making quick work. 2-point takedown. This game is now 11-3. This would be a major decision if this stands. 2 more points makes it a 10-point match. And Quaker out of breath here. 1 minute to go here in match number 2 of the Perry County Wrestling Championship. And Quaker hang on to Pocha's right wrist, saying, you ain't doing that to me. You ain't going nowhere this time, buddy. All right, this is what Hayden Quaker does. I mean, he's not going to win a whole lot of matches this year, but he is a fighter, and you got to give him that. Like, Hayden Quaker is one of the most inspiring young men that you'll ever see for West Prairie Wrestling. Also a manager for the West Prairie football team. And he just loves to wrestle. 15-4. 24 seconds left to go. Here in the third period, 15-4. This will stand as a major decision win for Merrick Pocha. And now 17-5. All right, even though, but Quaker's is going to be pretty good here, he still has a great big smile on his face, and you got to give it to Hayden Quaker. It's not a win by fault, but it's a 17-5 major decision victory for Merrick Pocha, and that will wrap up match number 2, 42-29 for the West Prairie Mustangs, and the Mustangs will look for their 5th straight Perry County Championship coming up against Susquehanna within the hour. So that will do for us here for match number 2. The Newport Buffaloes, with their first loss of the year, they now go to 2-1, and Newport will be back in action on Friday and Saturday, December 15th and 16th, at the Carlisle Wrestling Tournament hosted by the Carlisle High School Wrestling Team. The Herd will host, actually, 20 teams, all 3 of those Prairie County teams will be in that tournament. And the West Prairie Mustangs start the dual meet season 1-0 with a dominant win, 42-29 over the Newport Buffaloes. Coming up next, keep it right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll start a brand new stream for West Prairie versus Susquehanna. Will we see a 3-way tie for the second time in the history of this tournament? Or will the West Prairie Mustangs go win their 5th straight Perry County Championship? We'll find out within the hour. It's actually a 10-minute break, so we'll go right back at it with a brand new stream right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. Your final result in match number 2. West Prairie wins 42-29.